Welcome back to Fancy Artist Children. Hope you people are doing well. Okay, and then I am very happy that many people have viewed my previous video on the human heart structure and function, and also the assertion and reasoning on the human heart. Okay, then those videos are very useful for you in a simple and easy manner. I have explained for you. Okay, now and then and today before entering into the video we are going to do the brain gym and the importance of brain gym, everything we will discuss in this video. Watch the video completely, so don't skip it, and kindly share and subscribe. So the brain gym, I already discussed about the brain gym in my previous videos, that why we should do the brain gym before any concepts, because it stimulates your brain, I told you. And then that is the usual subscribers, those who are watching my videos, they may know the importance of brain gym. Okay, so those who are the first viewer, for them I'm telling this. So it's a brain gym, it's an exercises, okay, that I learned during my period when I was working in the schools. Okay, currently I'm the homemaker. Okay, so in my free time I'm taking this video. Hmm? So in my last working school only, I learned during one workshop. I learned this brain gym. So this brain gym is mainly to stimulate our brain before we focus in any concepts or in any new learning happens in your life. So that we can begin the day with the brain gym, like yoga, like aerobics. So this brain gym also will help you to focus, to gain continuous concentration in any subject. Okay, not only in science, you can improve in mathematics, you can improve in social, you can be an all-rounder. Okay, if you do this brain gym. Okay, that's the importance of brain gym. So kindly do this activity before you sit and learn anything in your class or in your home also. Okay, let's do that.
One, two, three, four, and five, six, and seven, eight.
Children, we have already learned about that living organisms get rid of gaseous waste, no? Generated during photosynthesis or respiration. Okay. So the other metabolic activities which generate the nitrogenous materials, no, they have to be removed from the living organisms. So for that only this excretion process, no, it plays a major role in the living organism. It's nothing but the biological process involved in the removal of the harmful metabolic waste which is generated in the body. So that process is known as the excretion process. Is that clear? So different living organisms, no, they use different methods of this removing the waste. That is, they use varied strategies to do this. If you take the amoeba, the entire body is the living organism. So through diffusion only, the excretion process will take place. Not only that, all the metabolic activities will take place through that single cell, through the diffusion. Whereas the higher organisms, the multicellular organisms, no, as the cellular level increases, they may have different organs and organ systems, isn't it? So the excretory system in living organisms, it varies from one living organism to another. So let us see the excretory system in the living organisms. First we will concentrate on the human beings and then on the plants, children. So look at this picture. What is that picture shows? It shows the excretory system in human beings. So if you take that parts of the human being's excretory system, no, it includes a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, urinary bladder, and an urethra. So the kidneys, know where it is located. Do you know where it is located? It is located in the abdomen. Abdomen means the stomach region. That is one on either side of the backbone. And then what is the function of this kidneys present in the excretory system? It will produce the urine. So what is urine? Urine is nothing but the waste liquid which has been absorbed from the blood by the kidneys. So what are the what is that important things reabsorbed, like glucose, amino acids, other salts will be reabsorbed from the blood and it will send into the blood. Whereas the urea and the uric acid, all those waste things, no, they will be collected in the form of urine. So that is the function of the kidneys in the excretory system. Okay, children. See, the purpose of making the urine, no, is mainly to filter out the waste products from the blood. Like our lungs, no, how it will remove the carbon dioxide during the circulation process. The same way here also. Urine produced in the kidneys passes through the ureters, children, into the urinary bladder where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. So, how this urine produced? It is the process of making urine is to filter out waste products from the blood. Okay, children. So now let us see how this waste products like urea or uric acid they are removed from the blood by the kidneys and how this urine is formed. Let us discuss in detail in this video. Now let us learn the parts of the excretory system in human beings. So look at the picture. The first arrow mark which shows the left renal artery, and then the second arrow mark shows the left kidney, and the third one shows the left renal vein. So arteries and veins are continuous all over the body, isn't it? And then the fourth one is aorta. The aorta is the artery which carries the oxygenated blood, yes, from the left ventricle to various parts. So that aorta is here. And then the left ureter, there are two ureters like kidneys, a pair of kidneys I told you earlier. So a pair of kidneys are there, left and right kidney. Similarly, a pair of ureters, left and right ureter. And then the vena cava, and then the urinary bladder, which is the bag like structure which stores the urine before it is there is a signal to excrete the urine, and then there is the opening known as the urethra. So these are the parts of the excretory system in human beings, children. It is then no surprise that the basic filtration unit in the kidneys, no, like in the lungs, is a cluster of very thin walled blood capillaries. Yes. So each capillary cluster in the kidney is associated with a cup shaped end of a tube that collects the filtered urine. Okay. So now let us see the basic functional unit of kidneys, children. Now look at this picture. This picture shows that inside the each kidney there are a large number of filtration units called the nephrons. So they are packed close together, children. So what happens? Substances in the initial filtrate like glucose, amino acids, salts, and a major amount of water, they are selectively reabsorbed as the urine flows through the tube. Okay, so the amount of water reabsorbed, no, it depends on how much excess water there is in the body and how much of dissolved waste there is to be excreted. Okay, so the urine forming in each kidney, no, enters a long tube, the ureter, which connects the kidneys with the urinary bladder. So the urine is stored in the urinary bladder until the pressure of the expanded bladder leads to the urge to pass it out through the urethra. So, how this mechanism happens, we will see that again in detail. Now, look at this picture. Here, you will have a cup shaped Bowman's capsule, and inside that Bowman's capsule, no, there are the number of cells known as the glomerulus. And then there is a branch of renal artery entering the Bowman's capsule, isn't it? Now, look at this picture. So, this picture is the structure of nephron. The nephrons are the basic filtering unit of the kidney, like neurons in the brain cells, isn't it? So now it starts with the branch of renal artery on both sides, and then they are continuous, and then the renal veins. Then it will have a cup-shaped capsule, Bowman's capsule. Inside that, it has the glomerulus. So next, the glomerulus are continuous as the tubular part of the nephron, and then they are continuous as a U-shaped structure. It is nothing but the Henle's loop. Okay, so the
that is the tube which is going down. It is a descending limb. Okay, this descending limb is nothing but the proximal convoluting tube, and the ascending limb is nothing but the distal convoluting tube. Okay, and then these tubes, they are again continuous with a collecting duct. So this collecting duct will enter into the ureter, and then from the ureter, the urine enters the urinary bladder and the urethra. Is that clear? Next, excretion in plants. So we already know that plants use completely different methods or strategies for excretion from the animals, we can say. Okay, so during the photosynthesis, plants produce oxygen. Okay, that oxygen only other living organisms will take and they live. Okay, but for the plants, the oxygen is a waste, isn't it? Is generated during the photosynthesis. And we have also discussed how plants deal with oxygen as well as the carbon dioxide in our earlier classes itself. That is how they take in carbon dioxide during photosynthesis and what is the byproduct during the photosynthesis. Okay, and not only that, plants can get rid of excess water through the process of transpiration. Now let's see what is transpiration. So plants know they usually have the adequate supply of water. Okay, so that excess of water will be thrown out through the stomata, so which will be transferred to the atmosphere, no, in the form of water vapor. That is known as the transpiration. So the loss of water in the form of vapor, that is the transpiration in plants. So the other waste material, no, like the dead cells, they will be removed in the form of dry leaves, children, in plants. So they will lose some parts, mainly in the form of leaves only. They are the dead cells. And you take the other waste materials, no, they are stored in the cellular vacuoles, children. So these vacuoles are very larger in plant cells when compared to animal cells. And have you seen some of the plants? No, they will be having gums, they will be having resins in their structure. Some trees, like rubber trees, and then the drumstick trees, they will be having some gums and resins on their stems. Have you ever observed that? So, these gums and resins are also the waste products from the plants. You people are the first viewer, means please kindly subscribe. And then I have already posted many videos regarding your class and science, like chemical reactions, like that is nervous system, then genetics, and then carbon compounds. So those carbon compounds, genetics, and nervous systems, I have taken the live session. So those videos are also I am linking along with all the videos which I am posting nowadays. Okay, you can please go and click those links, and then you can watch those videos also and get clarified with the concepts. Yes. I hope you are clear with the concepts about the human excretory system, isn't it? What is the structure, what is its function, everything, and how important is the excretory system in living organisms. Also, you would have understood better. Yes, children. So we'll see you in the next class. Until then, bye bye and thank you. And please do share and subscribe. Isn't it? We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.